Hello, global audience. You are welcome once again to this disruptive video. So, in this video, I will be talking about the conspiracy, the defense, the negligence of late Sylvester Oromoni. Sylvester Oromoni is a 12-year-old boarding school student that schooled in Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos State, Nigeria. It was allegedly said that the late Sylvester Oromoni was killed by seniors who bullied him brutally. The school had tried to cover up by saying that he was injured while playing football. What kind of football would break somebody's bones? Anyways, there is a video of him as he is dying and he looked very weak. The school authority has been closed down indefinitely by the present governor of Lagos State. Okay guys, this is truly heartbreaking. You will hear the voice of some of the students telling us what they know about the beating of late Sylvester Oromoni. This tragedy happened. Yes, it happened and it is real. So for those of you who think boarding school is the in thing where you pay millions of naira because of prestige or because you want your child to be well popular, or you want your child or children to be better in future, or reasons best known to you, I am not trying to say here that boarding school is not a good idea to put your kids, but when your children are very far from you and you cannot monitor your children simply because they are under the control of a said school authority, I will say that as for that aspect, I don't buy the idea of sending kids to boarding school. So guys, this is what it is, all right, about the conspiracy, the defense, and the negligence that led to the death of that poor little boy, 12 years old Sylvester, whom I believe might be happy at first when hearing he was going to a well-known popular Dowen College, Lekki. But at the end of the day, this said boy still cried to his parents that he is done, that he doesn't want to continue schooling in Dowen College. By people, this is really disheartening and this is really pathetic story, because you don't really need something to happen to you before you learn from people's story. When your children complain certain things to you, it's not about you shouting them out or bullying them not to talk, but you should give them listening ears, then take drastic decision as parents. You don't need something to get out of hand before you decide to do the right thing. I believe that if the parents of late Sylvester Oromoni have confronted the school themselves, probably this wouldn't have happened. This death of this boy won't have flunked the social media space by now. This is what we are talking about when we as parents sometimes we neglect certain things that we know that are important when it comes to our life and that of our household. But this should serve as a lesson to every parent, school authority, and even those that are close to us. So guys, let us roll into the video. Oh, ọ̀rẹ́ mi for you too. ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o, we will be here together. Yeah, 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 ọ̀rẹ́ mi for whitey. ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o, we will be here together. So, oh global audience, the global audience, the global audience, we be here together. Oh, the global audience, the subscribers, the viewers, I appreciate you all. The global audience, the viewers, the subscribers, I salute you all. Oh, ọ̀rẹ́ mi for you too. ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o, will we be here together? We go nowhere, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi for whitey, ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o, I appreciate you all. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi for whitey, the global audience, I appreciate you all. I salute you all. I greet you all. I say many, many thanks for always coming around. I appreciate you all. The global audience, the global audience, the global audience, I appreciate you all. This is sincerely from my heart. It's from the bottom of my heart. I am appreciating you all for always being there with me. The global audience, the YIT ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o, we will be here together. We will be here together. We started it together. We will go through it together. We will graduate together. Yeah. The global audience. The global audience. This is appreciation from my heart for the year 2021. Yeah. The global audience that is always coming around to check out what DD is got. I salute you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you. I admire you. I honor you for always being there for me. Yeah, you are my ọ̀rẹ́ mi o. You are on my online ọ̀rẹ́ mi. You are my whitey ọ̀rẹ́ mi. I will be with you together. You are my online ọ̀rẹ́ mi. You are my whitey ọ̀rẹ́ mi. You are my global audience ọ̀rẹ́ mi. We will be here together. Yeah, the global audience. This dedication is for you. I cannot mention all your names, but I believe you know yourselves. Yeah. ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o. ọ̀rẹ́ mi dá o. I will appreciate you. I will always appreciate you. Yeah, ọ̀rẹ́ mi whitey, ọ̀rẹ́ mi global audience, ọ̀rẹ́ mi on the streets of YouTube. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all from a grateful heart. I thank you all. I salute you.
Sly went to grave with one secret.
Well, he was my friend. Before Sly started complaining of Lekki, he told me he had muscle pull. So I carried him, he and his best friend, so carried him to the sick bay. We brought food for me from the cafeteria.
The one that they came to pick 5 o'clock with convoy now is one of the bad boys that beat him.
Yes.
And the parents knew what child means. They came to pick their own.
Yeah,
they did not train the boy very well.
I think they said one of the boys jumped fence and ran out of school.
Magic, the hostel of the college is bad. This is bad. They came to pick their child 5 o'clock. The other one ran away. The parents did not bring him back to school. That means they know.
And then this is what the second student said. Hello, Tamara. Sly got beat up on Saturday, 27th of November by the boys that was named, and the ringleader was Favor. Aslim and Michael is more of a follower. I was in the room the day they came in. Sly was on his bed and we were just talking and playing in our hostel room as usual. After we clean. At about evening time, the senior boys came in and Senior Favor switched off the lights. They were holding their belts with them. They were not 5 but 6 senior boys, but I don't know who exactly was part of the beating. But I know Senior Edwin was there for sure. They beat him up and he fell from his bunk, and after they were done, they called us back to the room. And Aslem said the school rules piss him off, and if we snitch the way Sly did, they would do even worse to us. Sly was still on the ground, and Favor kicked his head again before they left. In the morning on Sunday, Sly was on his bed and he complained that he couldn't walk. So the senior called us to their room and said if we snitch, they would know, and that if they ask us what is wrong, we should say he played football. The dorm master knew there was a beating that occurred, so I don't understand why they are lying on the internet that he wasn't aware. Even the following morning, Sly went to the sick bay and it was obvious he was beaten, and because no football can break bones, and moreover, that week we didn't have or play football or sports activities. I tried to explain to the principal what happened, but they keep shutting us up and saying he was playing football. Wow. Even before Sly uncle came to pick him up, me and my friend told our dorm master, Mr. Ahmed, what really happened. But they didn't want to listen to us. I can't sleep, so I decided to speak the truth. Everything Sly said before he died were the truth. We didn't know he was dead till we were sent home and picked by our parents. They told us he was getting withdrawn from the school. Imagine. This is not the first case that has happened in Dowen. They always hide and cover it up. The junior students are not always protected by the teachers or principal. If we report anonymously, they would make us suffer for reporting. Can you imagine? That means Sly knows something. Going back to where these guys warned those students that if we snitch the way Sly did,
Global audience, for you that don't understand what's up, it's all about a Nigerian 12 years old boy, a student of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos State, Nigeria in West Africa, that was beaten up by some senior cultists, forcing him or trying to recruit him into joining a cult activities called brotherhood confraternity. Okay, so the guy refused to join this 12 years old boy, and he was beaten, humiliated, intimidated by these allegedly seniors. And at the end of the day, he was very, very sick because they gave him some substance to drink and he died. Yes, you heard me, he died. So he died few days to his birthday. All right, so guys, we are talking about boarding school right now. Is it really appropriate to send your kids to boarding school where you cannot see them more often? Because according to the story, the parents of late Sylvester Oromoni, based in Warri, Delta State, while the school is situated in Lagos State, the western part of Nigeria. So this boy was forced to join courts, and which he refused to become a gang member of the said court allegedly. And now he was beaten, brutalized, his bones were brutalized, and some substance were given to him, which up to now we don't know the type of substance that was forcefully given to him to drink that peeled his mouth. And the big question here is that who is now negligence of this? Because when the school authority, as they said, called the parents, the parent called a guardian that reside in Lagos State where the boarding school is situated, but the uncle did not come immediately to pick up the boy. And as you hear in the same story line, that one of the boys, the parents came very early in the morning, say around 5 a.m. with convoy, and they what whisked that student away, and few other students that were involved in this crime were also taken away from the offshore of Nigeria. Allegedly, that is what we heard. And we are not talking about justice for Sylvester Oromoni. If you come across this video and you find it very pathetic, because this is really a pathetic one. According to the story, they said this is not the first time students in Dowen College, Lekki, is being brutalized, is being beaten up, but the school used to hide things like that. And the vice principal of the school have come out to say the boy played football, but students who were eyewitness were saying that there was no sports activities on that said day. And some angry Nigerian celebrities have also come out to cry for justice, that justice must prevail in the life of the late Sylvester, that he will not just go like that, that they should bring all the culprits to book. And secondly, my people, what do you think about how the Nigeria government is going about this? Do you think that it will be business as usual? Because information reaching me, DD, is that Dowen College has been sealed for now by Lagos State government. But how soon will don't know when this will really come up properly and appropriately, to know who is behind the beatings and the killing of late Sylvester Oromoni. And information I also got on my desk is that the parents refused to bury him until justice is served. Do you think they've taken the right choice to wait, knowing fully well how Nigeria's system of things operate? They might be lingering these issues until I don't know. But what we are talking about right now is justice for late Sylvester Oromoni, 12 years old boy who was sent to the boarding school to get formal education because the parents believe that Dowen College is a befitting school for their children. And according to the storyline as well, which the father said, the boy complained earlier on before now that he has been intimidated, he has been maltreated by some seniors in the school, but he wanted to withdraw the boy. But the two sisters who are in the same school said that they just let go. The school authority says they will handle it. Is it not high time we listen to our children when they say things that are positive in life, not just negativity things? I think the father, to me, as at that point, really made a drastic mistake. He would have taken this boy, or better still, withdraw the boy from the school. Or even if they still want to keep the boy in boarding school, at least one of the parents should have relocated to the said state where they want the child to be schooling. It's high time parents stop this extension schooling activities in the lives of children, because it affects them. And another thing, make it as point of contact to communicate with your children. Be open with your children. Tell your children to tell you things that are bothering them in school, around the environment, religious places, and lots more. I appreciate your watching to the extent of this video. Let's continue. So the big question is, where was the management of the school when this boy was being beaten? Who is supposed to be the school father to this boy? And where were the teachers as well when it all happened, seeing that he could not walk the following day and they kept quiet until it deteriorated? Who are those behind the beatings that up till now we have not seen or heard anything from them? And also, what is the school authority doing about this? Because this is what is not really pleasant to the ears. You cannot be paying millions of naira to school for them to help bring up your child, and at the end of the day you will be hearing stories that touches the heart. And who is also the dumb master that was mentioned in the audio in this video? Who are the friends that they said they should all keep quiet, that they don't want them to say anything to the public. Instead, if they do that, they too will go along with the boy. So what is it that the school is hiding that they don't want the cyberspace to know? All these are big questions that have been bothering me. So we really need answers. We need to see these boys who allegedly were behind the killing of Sylvester Oromoni. I will see you some other time, God willing, as we hope justice prevail for late Sylvester Oromoni. Keep resting well, sigh.